The futuristic city was shrouded in a deathly gray. Wind howled through the warped steel frames, creating a mournful sound like the lament of a collapsing world. Trunks, son of Vegeta and Bulma, inherited both the strength and the superior intellect of his parents. Trunks stood atop a crumbling skyscraper, his purple cloak fluttering behind him. His gaze was cold and sharp, as if he were accustomed to solitude and loss. The atmosphere began to change according to his thoughts. A malevolent energy ripped through space like a torn cloth, opening a pitch-black portal. From the darkness emerged Dabura, his eyes blazing red. Dabura was known as the king of the demon world, representing ancient dark power. Dabura advanced, locking onto Trunks, a smirk of amusement. Playing on his lips, Dabura sneered. Trunks tightened his grip on the sword at his back. Instinctively, Trunks charged forward, transforming into a Super Saiyan, a golden aura tearing through them. Dark mist. Trunks' sword clashed with Dabura's, sparks flying. Dabura remained unfazed, each magical sword strike heavy as a hammer. Suddenly, Dabura unleashed a stream of hellfire. Trunks dodged. The building behind him instantly incinerated. Dabura snarled and spat at Trunks. Trunks recoiled, quickly using his sword to shatter the rock formed from Dabura's saliva. Sweat streamed down his temples. One mistake, and it was over. Trunks channeled all his energy into his sword. A blue light erupted as he lunged forward again, drawing his sword from its sheath, the steel blade gleaming against the leaden sky. Trunks vanished. From his position at incredible speed, creating a shockwave that swept across the ground, sending dust and shattered concrete flying. Dabura was already there, his magic sword deflecting the initial slash. The sound of metal clashing echoed as the two blades slid past each other, sparks flying, then continued their rapid barrage of slashes, leaving only crisscrossing streaks of light in the air. Dabura sneered amidst the intense fighting. "What are you fighting for? This world is dead. You're just a child struggling in the ashes." Each word was like a blade twisting into Trunks' lost memories. His sword slowed. But then, Gohan's voice echoed in his mind, as calm as ever. "Don't let anger control you." Trunks took a deep breath. His eyes sharpened, and the golden aura around him flared up even more fiercely. Trunks spun, deflecting Dabura's sword and counterattacking with a ruthlessly precise slash. Dabura narrowed. He realized Trunks had grown up in hell. Dabura roared. Dark as he stomped, charging straight towards Trunks like a spear of darkness. Dabura shrieked. Trunks responded with a deafening roar. His Super Saiyan aura erupted violently, blowing away the surrounding dust and rocks. Trunks gripped the hilt of his sword with both hands, pouring all his strength, all his faith, and the memories of those who had fallen into the steel blade. The golden light from the sword extended, blazing into a massive streak of light that shot straight up into the gloomy sky. Dabura and Trunks clashed. Time seemed to stop. A massive energy explosion erupted, light and darkness merging into a terrifying column of light that engulfed the entire area. The shockwave swept away everything in its path. In the epicenter of the explosion, Trunks gritted his teeth, his body trembling from the strain, but his gaze remained unwavering. Trunks vowed not to let this future vanish again. The light from Trunks' sword intensified, pushing back the dark energy that was trying to devour everything. As the dust settled amidst the ruins of the desolate city, a colossal figure collapsed. Dabura was pierced through by Trunks' sword, through his demonic armor, through the arrogance of the Demon King. Dabura let out one last roar, his voice hoarse with hatred. Before he could finish his sentence, Dabura's body shattered, disintegrating into dark dust that swirled in the air, then vanished as if he had never existed. Not far away, Trunks stood, but just enough to keep from falling. Trunks' arm trembled violently. Blood streamed down his forehead, dripping onto the gray dust at his feet. His battle armor was tattered, his breathing heavy as if his chest were on fire. But Trunks was alive. Light touched his stained purple hair, Reflecting on the chipped blade of his sword, Trunks let out a soft sigh, hoping he had triumphed over the darkness. And that alone was enough to keep him standing. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel.